Scorpio. What's up, honey? How you doing? Do you know what imposter syndrome is? Today we're talking about the full moon that we have coming up in Aries, which is happening in your 6th house of everyday life and practical service. So, do you know what imposter syndrome is? Write it down in your journal if you want to do a DuckDuckGo search. Absolutely. I did not do it before I pressed record, so I'm not going to. But it's basically when your human avatar, because we know that we are the consciousness running this avatar, this meat suit. We are the observer of the human. But sometimes we get lost in the sauce and we identify as this human. And sometimes when that human has to do something or is, ready to do a course or present or talk or do something at work or be within a community member, like volunteer, whatever it may be that I'm talking about for you, everyday life, practical service, whatever your day-to-day tasks are. And you feel this anxiety, you're just like, I don't know why they're looking at me. I'm not worthy. I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm not that skilled. I'm just me. I'm just Harry. You're a wizard, Harry. And it's especially for you, Scorpio. And this grid is Scorpio rising, but this reading, all of my readings can always be watched by the Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, my Virgo reading, Virgo rising, Virgo sun, Virgo moon. You know what I mean? So this is for Scorpio rising. Like your knowings are ancient and beyond. Your worth is decadent. Your presence is special. And I'm not trying to stroke your motherfucking ego. I'm trying to tell you that your light, your soul came here for a purpose. And you've been receiving galactic help and information and downloads, and you're channeling, you're receiving all of this knowing, and you're so much more than you think. And eventually you'll be needed in a much bigger way in this world. But it's like you're not seeing yourself clearly. You're not seeing how divine you are. Not just like sexy, cute booty, oh my God, but like you're like dripping with godliness, basically. And so when you show up to places, you're literally just like, I'm just Harry. What are you talking about? And the world is like, you're like an ancient goddess, an ancient god. And they're like, tell me what to do and I'll do it. It has nothing, like, revere that energy, revere that role and accept it. I am powerful. I claim my power. I call all my power back. I call all of my energy back to me. And I need you to release. We're not manifesting right now. You can do that daily. You can call your power back in this moment, and you can call your energy back as often as you possibly can and as often as you need. But I would really love to offer that you release some imposter syndrome. Like, you're run by Mars and Pluto. Like, there are very few souls that could possibly have contracted being in a Scorpio body. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, the intensity that you feel on a regular basis. And so with this Venus retrograde for you and Lilith in your freaking legacy house, like, please go watch my Lilith video. I myself am a Scorpio rising, so I have to go back and watch this. This is not happening for me in this house. It's happening for me in my 5th house. So it's like definitely, watch the grids. And this is whole signs. So just know that individualized readings are very specific. I actually did a full moon reading for myself for this full moon. That video is available on my YouTube, so please go check that out if you're interested. And I did it in an efficient way, so you can kind of see a little bit of what some of my full moon readings could be like. And if you've been here with me, you can get to know my natal chart a little bit and stuff like that. So it's very, very, like, It's so powerful to read these because they're so specific, but we contracted this, so it's exciting. Yeah, if everything is energy, then just that little bit of self-doubt needs to go. Like, what if you had blind faith that everything that you desire to do in this world is not only like possible, but wildly intrinsic and necessary? Yeah, there's no structure, there's no standard archetype for what a healer is, what anything is. You know, the fitness and health center that I do sessions out of now, local in Gloucester on Main Street. So please, if you're keen for a one-on-one in-person reading, let me know, send me an email and we'll get together over there. But, you know, there's a yoga therapist. There's all different things. Like, yes, I am a healer. I was trained as a Reiki practitioner, but I open up to my guides, to the divine. Like, I'm calling your guides in. There's so much more to energy work. There's so much more to woo-woo. There's so much, and everything that's changing in this world, like, you don't have to help everyone on the planet. You know, there's like billions of people, right? So whatever practice, whatever modalities you're amalgamizing, do it because your immediate community fucking needs it. Lilith's going to go into Virgo next week. So you are so needed. I just can't even talk about it, write about it. For the love of God, if you're not journaling, you're doing yourself a disservice. I have an entire love affair for pen and paper journaling on my YouTube, an entire video. I could not recommend talking to yourself on a regular basis more and more. This South Node in Libra over here, when the South Node conjuncts with Mars, I think it's October 5th. Check. Yep. This is a challenge. This is a test, because see where it's falling in your chart. It's at the very end. It's at the very end. So this is like climbing the aggro crag. This is like accepting the physical challenge. This is like, are you going to be able to put the golden monkey together? It's literally 3 pieces. Or are you going to throw it all around and be, I don't know how to do what I'm doing? You know how to do what you're doing. So I find this to be, and I did a whole video. There's so many resources for you, Scorpio rising. So I did a whole video on the South Node and Mars in Libra and like that little transit, because I'm following it because this is this is happening for me too. So I'm excited for us. But I would love for you to recognize that this is an opportunity to end some past life stuff, some karmic stuff, to really cut ties to who you used to be and step into your most authentic role. You know, I was talking to Libra about this, where for them, it's about relationships, but it's saying like, if you have inappropriate people at your table, God's trying to bless you with the right people. So remove the wrong people from the table. For you, this is daily tasks, habits, soul purpose. This is like all the different habits, all the different things. And so if you have, there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so much time that we're given in this 3rd dimensional matrix. So your time is the most precious commodity that you have. Your focus, attention, time. That's it. So if you give yourself a few buckets, or give yourself like, how many activities do you have in a day that you do? And do they serve your highest, most authentic self and timeline? Do they serve you? Do you feel as though they serve you? You know? Even if you don't yet know, this is full moon energy, so this is volatile energy. Even if you don't yet know what the healthiest things are for you to be doing, let the full moon highlight activities, daily habits, things in your daily life that you just do because they're there, that you just deal, like, it's just like, oh, okay. It's like a broken record type thing, but it doesn't jazz you up. Like, do you have a meditation practice? Like, obviously you do. But like, where is it? When was the last time you cleaned your altar? When was the last time you cleaned your altar? I was so embarrassed by how dusty mine was the other day. I'm sorry. Like, I'm here to help. Clean your altar. Do you have an altar? If you don't have an altar, please get a cloth, like scarf, cloth napkin, bandana, whatever it may be, and put some things into that. And when you are ready to meditate, wherever you are, open it up. There's your altar, and you can close it back down. If you don't have an actual space for an altar yet, this is how you can start. When I was, borderline homeless and living in places that's like just out of the grace of other people's hearts, I would have an altar like that, and I would have my cards, and I would have my coffee cup, and like my crystals, and I would just do my ceremonies and stuff, but it would be able to be openable anywhere. So maybe look at that. Yeah, these eclipses are literally about your purpose and then meeting the people that you're meant to meet in this world. Like, it's like intense. There's some intense, it's you, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. You have Pluto down here, and even, just demolishing your safety. Right there with you, our souls are just like, yep, let's do this. I'll see you in a few weeks, Scorpio. I love you.